We're joined with UNA head coach Mike Keene for this Lion Vision update with UNA baseball. The UNA baseball team played 14 straight on the road to open up this season before coming home Tuesday night to Mike Lane Field for an 8-5 win over Butler. And coach, first off, 14 straight on the road. A lot of rainy days. How nice was it Tuesday against Butler to have the sun come out, a great crowd, and finally get to have the home opener?
It was good for all of us. I mean, it's been a rough early stretch when it seems every time you turn around you're back on the bus, you're heading on the road. So it was kind of nice to be in our own beds, to get out on our own field. And it was kind of weird because we really haven't been on our field hardly at all anyway, so it was kind of new for all of us. But obviously you're much more comfortable at home. You know your environment. Like I said, we had a good crowd and good environment, and I think our guys were really glad to be home.
You guys beat a Butler team that had come in previous weekend. They'd scored 41 runs while having a sweep over Purdue Fort Wayne. You guys hold them to 5 runs in the 8-5 win. Let's talk about the pitching staff. Coach, 6 pitchers, stranded 10 runners on base. They loaded the bases in the 7th and 8th innings, only scored 2 runs. But what about the combined effort from your pitching staff?
I thought they did really well, and our pitching's been keeping us in every game all this year, all the games. This game really kind of flowed like it has all year long. We were just able to get some breaks, but Adam Mancour did what he was supposed to. We wanted him to go 2 innings, and Gary Gillum struggled against Alabama, some early ones, then came back and threw really well against Troy. Then when he came out, he had 2 innings of really good. When he stayed smooth, his velocity jumped. We wanted to get Hunter Davidson back out there. Hunter just hasn't pitched a lot, so we wanted to get him back out there. When he stayed under control, he threw really well. And then, obviously we had some of the guys we thought were going to be in there, and then they had control issues. But, Fogue really did a great job of bailing us out and getting some big strikeouts with the bases loaded, which was huge. And Klotch, as you had the inning before, had the big, got us out of that jam. So, we were able to finish it out, and, Fogue did a really good job. We're trying to keep him at the back end of our bullpen. So it was good to see our guys, kind of take on some new roles, trying to figure it out, and we're getting closer to trying to say, okay, this is what the guys can do, especially when we're going to Davidson, then we're heading into conference.
Coach, last thing on this Davidson game, offensively, every time it felt like Butler was maybe getting a run here or there, you guys were able to answer. How nice was it to see that answer?
That was really the difference in the game. We just have not done that very often. We've had guys in position to do that. We just haven't had the big hit. In that one inning, you take some hits. Obviously Singwald had the big one early on, but we get that leadoff double, we get him over to third, and then all of a sudden we get that 2 outs with we got a little ground ball to third. We didn't get him in, and the next thing you know, Holman gets that single, and that really kind of propelled the momentum a little bit, because that's been kind of our downside is, we get going, we get them there, and then we can't get them in. And so that was good to see and respond. And obviously we needed it to hold them off, because they were a good offense team. You weren't going to hold them down the whole game. And we were able to get enough runs and fortunately do that so we could hold off their run.
Next up, the final non-conference weekend before conference play opens up weekend after next. Coach, you guys are heading up to Davidson, North Carolina to take on Davidson College. Coach, what kind of series are you expecting?
Well, it's going to be a tough series. Again, we got to do another long bus trip, heading out Thursday, try to get a workout in, and then hopefully we'll get 3 games in. I know weather's always an issue this time of year, and I'm kind of looking at Davidson. We're getting notes on them. I know they've had some good wins. They just lost Tuesday to Upstate, so we're just trying to get more information. But you found at this, they're going to have good arms, they're going to have good players. They're at this level, there isn't anybody that you can say, okay, well, this is going to be an easy weekend, and so we know we're going to have to battle it out. We are going to mix up our rotation a little bit and try to figure some things out. And looks like maybe we got Ridge Watson might be coming back, and Brandon might get some at bats in, so we're starting to get some guys back. So hopefully we'll see and get some reps in and see how they feel, how they do, and we'll just see where we can progress in, and let our guys have been playing hard, keep playing hard, come through like we did last night, and hopefully we'll build on that.
Coach, another road trip back on the road. Thank you for the time.
All right, appreciate it.